Greetings. I would like to start a new game. So now I got an opponent from Poland. Okay, he plays e4. I play g6. So we play normal Pirc Defense. And when I play knight c3, he plays this bishop b5. So I protect and suggest to bishop to move, and the bishop move from another side, and finally I kick it. So the opponent spent 2-3 moves for the bishop to move and waste its time. So now I developed, and he still have a bishop and a rook undeveloped so far. He moved his queen so he can check me, and now I have very unpleasant situation. I need to protect the pawn h6, otherwise it will be attacked, I believe, but he will check anyway, and again after the check he needs to do something. So the check is not so dangerous for me, and he needs to continue developing his bishop. Okay, I think his bishop would be better on e3, but he thinks that I might take the knight, or he might, I don't understand why the bishop is here. So anyway, I try to exchange his white bishop. If his bishop moves again, so I'll take a pawn, therefore I believe the bishop will stay. He moves the king. I took the bishop, and now c5. So I want to control the central diagonal line, and maybe I even move my bishop to c6 to attack it more, and I need to play f5 as well. But better, I think for now, better to play first f5 or e5. He takes, I take with d, pawn d, and now I see the entire file, so I can attack the pawn d3. The knight moved to d5, but I think this knight is not supported. If I attack the knight, it needs to move. So I take, or I move bishop d7 e6, and the knight will be taken. So I can win the pawn. And I don't see any way to support the knight. And if he moves, so I'll take a pawn. I take the pawn on b6, probably better to, yeah, I take the pawn on b6, and probably better to take the pawn on d3. But I was afraid that the rook will move there to d1 and attack me. So I prefer to keep the opponent in passive defense rather than inactive counterattack. So I develop my attack, so I support the pawn c5, so I want to move pawn further. And before that I need to return my bishop to e6, because I also want to play f5. Besides, there is a problem with pawn e5. If I move f5, my pawn e5 will be kind of defenseless. Plus I need to think about g6. I cannot move g5 because I want f5. So it turns out to be a little problem now. So I need to protect the pawn. I did it with a king. Actually, this is good idea. So I use a king to protect the pawn, and he used a queen to attack it. So now next point. So I notice that I can kick the bishop, because his bishop attacks the e5. So, and I want to kick it forward. further with b4, and if he plays b4, in that case I will just win the bishop. So he takes, okay, I move, he takes, I take, move pawn a to b. I guess it's better than cb anyway. No, it is. And now I play f5. So I don't care about the material, if I can win or not. What I care is the attack on the king. I see that the king can be attacked, and because he didn't take my pawn, I can move forward. So now I will also move forward another pawn. And he made another, I think it's a mistake, h3. Why does he do it? Because I just played g4. And he needs to move back. He cannot take the pawn. If he takes the pawn, it will be very, very, very bad consequence. So he moved knight to g1 and I play h5. Now he's in trouble because I will yeah, I played too fast. I had to check first. I had to check first and I would win the knight. But it doesn't matter because I play my queen to g5. And I don't want to win the knight. I want to kill the I want to checkmate. So now he played g3. I don't think why he does it. The easiest way would be play f3, but I want to play rook f6. To increase pressure on king. He takes, and I think the opponent start taking everything, just exchange everything that he can exchange. And it's strange because for his ranking 1.8, he's supposed to think about what to exchange, what to not exchange, when to exchange, and what is good for exchange, what is not. But he is playing like a beginner who always take the pawn or the material to exchange because they know that it's not so bad. But currently it is, and now he sees that it will be check and checkmate. Therefore he gave me a rook. Now I take the rook, and he made another mistake. He's supposed to play g3, bishop g3. Now he get checkmate. I think except the last move, last two moves, so three moves, the game was rather competitive, but now the opponent stopped playing like chess, like experienced player, and start playing like a beginner for last three moves. But this because his position was so much compressed. He didn't have any single moves. He didn't any single moves to play, so because I dominated and put pressure on him every time. I hope you like this game. I hope you like the attack and the checkmate. See you next time. Bye bye.